Romell Broom. Romell Broom's execution by lethal injection was scheduled for 1:30 p.m. on September 15, 2009. The execution drugs were delivered at 1:31 p.m. and the medical team began trying to insert the IV at 2:01 p.m. By 2:30 p.m., they still were unable to find a usable vein, so the group took a break, leaving Romell strapped to the gurney. By 2:44 p.m., the team was at it again. Around an hour into the execution attempt, the medical team still hadn't found a usable vein and the prisoner was crying from the pain. The team continued trying to find a vein until 4:24 p.m. when the governor of Ohio issued a 1-week reprieve and Romell was taken back to his cell. Romell was stuck 18 times. They attempted to find veins in Romell's elbows, wrists, the back of his hands, and ankles. The prison blamed their struggle on Romell's history of intravenous drug use and the possibility that he took an entire box of antihistamine the night before in an effort to dehydrate himself. On September 21, 1984, Romell spotted Trina Middleton and 2 of her friends walking home from a high school football game. He attempted to abduct all 3 girls, but 2 were able to get away. Trina was not so lucky. Romell raped the 14-year-old girl and stabbed her 7 times before leaving her body in a parking lot. Romell was arrested on December 6 after trying to abduct an 11-year-old girl. Witnesses identified Romell as the man who abducted Trina, and his blood type matched that of the semen found on her body. Romell's trial began on September 16, 1985. He was convicted and sentenced to death. Romell sat in prison appealing his conviction until he was taken to the death chamber in September 2009. He never expected to walk out of that room alive. Romell's lawyers immediately began to object to the idea of their client being sent to the death chamber for a second time. They appealed the conviction, saying that a second attempt to execute Romell would be cruel and unusual punishment and constitute double jeopardy. These claims were denied by the Ohio Supreme Court in March 2016. A second execution date has been set for June 17, 2020. Please visit www.ican'tbelieveitsnonfiction.com and don't forget to subscribe.